And so do you worry a lot?
Mm-hmm. I worry about her a lot because I don't know where she is.
Do you ever get all of a sudden totally scared or freaked out of the blue without any warning or reason?
Yeah. Sometimes my heart will start racing really fast, especially if I'm in public and then I can't, or if I'm trying to eat, like at the food court.
Mm-hmm.
This has happened twice where I can't swallow. And I end up just getting up and leaving and going to the bathroom until I'm feeling better.
Mm. And when that happens, do you feel like you might just die?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I usually just go and sit in a stall.
Mm.
Just close my eyes.
Do you get short of breath or chest pain when that happens?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. And how long does it take to go away?
Maybe like 10, 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I stay in the bathroom for longer,
Mm-hmm.
even though I might not be feeling that way.
Mm-hmm.
Panicky.
And is there any drug use for you?
What kind of drugs?
Oh, any kind of drugs. We've talked about alcohol and antidepressants so far. I'm just wondering about other drugs.
Well, I smoke pot.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. And take Effexor, which you know.
Yeah. So how many days of the week would you smoke pot?
Whenever it's available, you know. Like I like drinking more than pot, so sometimes, I guess if my friends are around, they have some pot, or I'm partying with people, or I'll smoke it, but it's not something that I really, look for. I'd rather go, get some beer,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
sit around like that.
And do you ever have thoughts that you just can't get out of your head?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me more about that?
Well, it's just, I just feel so like awful, I just feel awful about that I'm a shitty mom, and I know I cause a lot of stress on my family, and so a lot of my negative thinking it's about that I should just not be here anymore.
So you have those thoughts just going over and over in your mind like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It would just be easier if I could just lay down and go to sleep.
And do you ever have any behaviors that you feel compelled to do over and over? Like some people wash their hands over and over. Some people can't step on cracks, and some people count things over and over.
Sometimes I chain smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Which isn't usually like me, but sometimes I just, like, I could smoke on, probably a pack and a half in a day,
Mm-hmm.
But not all the time. Do I do that? Just sometimes?
Yeah.
I smoke, but
sometimes you
I just smoke.
compelled to smoke cigarette after cigarette after cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you identified any triggers for that?
No.
Just happens.
I don't think I've thought about it.
Okay.
I just notice it,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Mm-hmm. And have you ever heard voices that anyone else couldn't hear?
I don't think so.
Or seen anything that others couldn't see?
Well, I mean, sometimes, like I've seen, like spirits, but like sometimes other people have seen them too. So,
Can you tell me about a spirit that you saw?
this was, we were at my dad's grave, and my sister and I were, we had just finished like talking, kind of visiting him there.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked up and I said, "Oh," I said, "Look," I said, "there's an eagle up there." And she looked up and she's like, "Well, where, Jens, where's this eagle?" And I said, "Right there." And as soon as I put my arm around her, then she saw the eagle too. And it was, quite low over us. So, it was actually really exciting. And we went and told my aunt right away what we saw. And she said, "Well, that was a spirit. And, maybe that spirit was taking that message to your dad that you guys were visiting." So things like that. Yeah, I've had, those kind of experiences.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me about another?
Once I saw this old woman. We had a funeral, a burial, and when I walked in the community center, I was kind of late. I looked over and I just saw this old woman. I kept walking, and then I realized after that she died 2 years before that.
Wow.
But I didn't tell anyone about that though.
Hmm.
I thought that was kind of weird.
Okay. And are you able to, you get along okay at work? Are you able to get your work done?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like being at work.
Okay.
Like my friends are there, and I don't think there's. I mean, I've been late a couple of times, but not enough for them to get really cross at me.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
like I try to really be on time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what do you think should happen for you? Should you go home? Should you go to the psych ward?
I don't want to go to a psych ward
Okay.
because I don't want to go to a psych ward. Why would I have to go to a psych ward?
To keep you safe?